the very funny Sibo.
Let's talk therapy. Anybody here in therapy? Yeah? Yes? Okay. See, I love that because I'm a huge proponent of therapy for other people. So they can go and make my life better. Because it's not me that needs the help. The reason I lose my temper and say such toxic things is because everyone else is so terrible. My husband, my mother, my 2-year-old child, that lady clapping right there. They really need to work on themselves. Like my husband, for example, like he's not a good communicator. He could be very passive aggressive. He does this thing where he acts like he didn't hear something I just said. So then I do this thing where I scream and throw something at the back of his head. Because I'm not passive aggressive. I'm aggressive. Like he's the type to bottle up all his feelings when he's upset. When I'm upset, I pour out my entire bottle of feelings, and then I take that empty bottle and I smash it over his head. And then I pick up the broken neck of that bottle and I stab him. Just so you can see, like, feel where I'm coming from. So yeah, and so this is why my husband really needs to go to therapy to figure out how to deal with me better. You know? He hasn't gone yet, and it's really causing problems in our relationship. So, he's here tonight, actually. So this is actually an intervention for him for why he needs to go to therapy. Like, babe, the whole crowd sees it. You're the problem. So. But no, I do believe in therapy, and I was going pretty consistently back in 2019. But then I had my second child, the pandemic happened, and I just completely fell off. So I'm just like holding on to all the tools from 2019, the death grip at this point. Like I really hope there have not been any major updates or breakthroughs in clinical psychology since 2019, or I might be in some trouble. I'm basically like an iPhone that hasn't been updated in like 5 years. Just one text away from completely spiraling and crashing and never turning on again. So, but I have tried to find a therapist. Has anyone here at least tried, made the effort to try to get into therapy? I'm like, hell no. Okay, see? And it's hard because I try and like I'll either find someone that looks like a fit, I'll leave a voicemail or write an email like giving my little spiel about my issues, and I just won't hear back. I'm ghosted. And it feels like I'm constantly like applying to jobs and getting rejected. And I'm like, am I being rejected because they think I'm underqualified? Like, it sounds like I don't have enough going on. I need to like up the crazy a little bit. Or maybe it's like they think I'm overqualified. Like, you have way too many issues. Like, this is who you are now. Just give in. But no, I mentioned the pandemic, and that feels like such a lifetime ago now. Like this quaint little time where we were all home, dancing to TikTok and dying. It was nice. It was nice. Like compared to the hell we're about to live in now, like I look back at that like a vacation, like looking at photos, like take me back. Yeah, but I will say in all seriousness, the 2020, the pandemic, it was a particularly rough time for me. And I feel like enough time has passed that I can finally talk about it in public. I feel like this is a safe space. Those times I had to leave my house and be around people and wear that mask, I gave up something that I never thought I would have to give up. My pretty privilege. Yeah. And walking around and wearing that mask, I learned that what it was like to be like the rest of all of you mildly attractive people. It was so hard. I had no idea what you all had been going through. Cause see, here's the thing. Like, I don't have like a big ass or big titties, but this right here has always been my ass and titties. Okay? And in wearing that mask, I quickly learned for the first time that all of my little jokes and witty banter with the Walgreens cashier apparently weren't as mind-blowingly funny when he could no longer see my face. And yes, he would have to charge me for that bag that I mysteriously used to get for free. Even my wait time at the grocery store seafood counter was noticeably longer. It's true, yeah. Apparently I had to wait my turn to order my shrimp and fish. Couldn't just lock eyes with the seafood man because all I could see was my damn eyes, so yeah. Me and all the mass patrons were being treated equally. Ugh. Like, that's not the America I want to live in. It's not what Harriet Tubman fought for. You know what I mean? Like that's all I'm saying. But I got through it. I survived. So I don't know, kind of a hero. I don't know. Anyway, but I'm a mother, which I know is concerning after everything I've shared thus far. But I am responsible for 3 little ones, 3 little humans, and I love being a mom. But before I was a mom, I was an aunt. And I loved being an aunt, okay? Are there any aunts in the building? Yes. Uncles, godparents, yes. It's the best, because it's like the cheat code to parenthood, right? It's like, especially for people with vaginas, because you like enjoy all the perks without having to rip it up and get all fat. I mean, as an aunt, don't get me wrong, I still got fat, but it was on my own terms. Like, I was eating too much because I wanted to. I could look in the mirror and be like, I did this. And there was power in that, you know? But being an aunt is also a setup. I was tricked into motherhood. Because, like, you're enjoying your free trial of motherhood. Like, oh, this is nice, yeah. And then you forget to cancel your subscription. And boom, 10 years later, pregnant, okay? This one over here. And when you start paying the full price of motherhood, you're like, I don't know if this was worth the full price. But that's because, like, being an aunt is this blissful love all the time, right? It's like the honeymoon phase of loving kids. And just like the honeymoon phase I had in past relationships, I was always willing to overlook the red flags of my nieces and nephews because I had fallen so hard. I'm agreeing to shit that I wouldn't normally agree to. I even sound like myself. Like, oh, you don't want to try to use the bathroom before we leave? Just gonna chug that glass of apple juice and say, fuck it, let's piss through your clothes, my car seat, sit on my lap. Yeah. What, you said you love me? Oh. Oh. Auntie Sibo's so pretty. Okay. All right, no, it's fine. It's totally fine. Yeah. No, I'm cool about pee. Like, yeah, I'm cool about pee. It's fine. They're toxic, okay? They're toxic. We're always talking about these toxic dudes and fuck boys. Somebody needs to start talking about these toxic toddlers and fuck babies, okay? They should. But no, with my kids, their ages are 8, 5, and 2. And right now, we live in Jersey, but having lived in New York City for a really long time, I can 100% confirm that raising my kids is like taking the subway in New York City. And I'll explain, okay? Because like on a good day, you're like, this is chill, right? Train's on time, like you get a seat, you don't get robbed. And you're like, this works. Like, I don't know what people are complaining about. This is working. And then some days it can be a little chaotic, right? There's screams, invasion of personal space, shoving, someone pulls their dick out. Sometimes someone gets sick, right, when you're on your morning commute, and you're not, concerned that this person or child, is not feeling well. You're just pissed because this sick fuck is now going to make you late to work. So now you're freaking out, you're stressed because you're probably going to miss that one important meeting. And just when you're on the verge of having a total mental breakdown, it's showtime. It's showtime. Okay, see now my New Yorkers, I feel like y'all know what showtime is. But if you're not from New York, let me explain to you, okay? Picture the most amazing, energetic, acrobatic dance performance to blasting music that you did not ask for, and it's happening 3 centimeters from your face, okay? And then while that's going on, someone over here is asking for something, money, food, whatever, and right when you think it can't get any worse, you look over, and the little quiet one in the corner is taking a shit. That's what it's like raising my kids. So, yes, feel bad for me. But no, being a mother is not all terrible. There are some great things. One thing I love is having cool mommy friends, like through your kids. And specifically my 8-year-old daughter, like her friend's mom is the best. And we have a cool mommy friend that's a game changer, right? When you meet someone, y'all like the same stuff, you hate the same stuff. Me and this woman, like, we both believe in gentle parenting with like a little sprinkle of gentle violence. Just sprinkle. Sprinkle to taste. That's it. But she's the best. Like, I love this woman. But I'm always stressed because I'm just like really hoping my 8-year-old doesn't fuck this up for me. Like every time there's a play date, I'm just like, please just be chill because me and her mom have a twerk class in 2 weeks that I really would like to attend. This is a true story. But like it's bound to happen, right? Like one day, like my daughter's gonna have a bad play date and I'm gonna be forced to make a very difficult decision. Like one day she'll come home all upset and I'll be like, oh, no, what happened? Like, she was mean to you? You don't wanna be her friends anymore? I'm so sorry to hear that. But, I mean, did she call you a bitch? Because if she didn't call you a bitch, I feel like you can get past that. Oh, she did call you a bitch? Okay, I see. Well, remember how Mommy said that the word bitch can be like a form of female empowerment? Yeah. We took back that word as women, yeah. Mommy's generation worked really hard on that. Yeah. Oh, you said she specifically called you a bitch in the non-female empowerment way? Her exact words were, you a bitch, and she meant that in the most demeaning way she said that? Let me see. Well, babe, I mean, you kind of are a bitch, right? Like, anyway, you're probably gonna have to figure out dinner tonight because Mommy has a twerk class. So, anyway, that's my time. Thank y'all so much.
Sibo!